How's it going? Welcome to Got War. Today we're going to review the board game book, Volume 2. Oh, and this is Brittany, by the way. She's going to be reviewing it with us. As a new gamer, new to the hobby of board gaming, tabletop gaming, this book is very, very helpful for me to just find out what's available. As a newbie, how do we even know what's available? Well, this book is the answer. There's a choice of buying it on Kindle, digital, or you can go for the hardback. Now, I've gone for the digital download on Kindle, and it's cost me £6. If I'd gone for the hardcover, it would have been £21.69. So I find that a bit expensive, £21 for this reference book. You may not, but I think £6 for the Kindle, that's very, very good value. One of the things I particularly like about having the Kindle edition is I can click on the links to the sections of any of the games. It takes me straight to that page. So that's very, very useful. I like the way the book has been laid out in chapters. So the games have been divided into different types of games. So you have chapter 1 will be family, casual, party games. You got chapter 2, which is light strategy games. Chapter 3, which is medium strategy games. Chapter 4, which is complex strategy games. Chapter 5, which is role-playing games. And Chapter 6, which is miniature war games. I think it's quite interesting that they've included role-playing games and miniature war games in the sort of board game, in the review, because it would be easy by listening to the title, reading the title, the board game book, you might not think it's going to include role-playing games. I didn't. I was quite surprised to see that in the end. So maybe the title is slightly misleading, but once you get into the book, you find that out very soon. And maybe if you are a person that's just into or just finding out about board games, it's also a good little introduction to role-playing games as well, and to tabletop miniature war games. I like the way each review of each game is divided into little sections. So you have the artist, the category, how many players it takes, 2, 3, 4, etc., 3 to 7, the time, ages, which useful to know, the recommended retail price, and at the end of the review there's a question and answer section with the designer of the game. So very, very interesting. There's artwork at the beginning of each of the section. Each game's got a photo or some artwork. I don't think we can fully appreciate that from the Kindle edition. I think in that respect it would be nicer to have the actual full hardback for art. I find that generally the case for art. But I can accept that. I don't mind that. I think it makes it up for it in the fact that you can, you've got it. It's not taking up a space on the bookshelf if space on the bookshelf is an issue, and it is for me. I've got a limited amount of space. I've got it on Kindle. It's not something that I would continually need to refer to, so I wouldn't be using it as a rules game book where I'm going to need to have it with me and easy access. This is something that I'm not going to need all the time, so I'm happy having it on Kindle. Two of the reviews that I particularly enjoyed was the Warcry and Star Wars Legion. So I really enjoyed reading those, and I've learnt a lot that I didn't know. As I said, I'm a newbie to the hobby, and this book is an asset. I'm going to buy the first book in the series as well, because I've only been into this hobby for a few months, so I wasn't even in the hobby when that was released. That's how new I am. So let's have a quick look through the contents, and I'll read out just a few of the titles from each section. Okay, I won't go through the whole lot because it's too many. So chapter 1, family, casual and party games. You've got Slide Quest, Blockbuster, Detective Club, Paranormal Detectives and other games. Chapter 2, light strategy games. There's Copenhagen, Caravan, Tiny Towns, Bargain Quest. There's a French name there that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce. And there's many other games. Chapter 3 is medium strategy games and has Western Legends, Wingspan, Silk, Jaws, Treasure Island, Hellboy the board game and many other games. Chapter 4, complex strategy games. We have Cthulhu, Death May Die, Star Wars Outer Rim, Dune and other games. Chapter 5, the role-playing games section. We have obviously Dungeons and Dragons. There's also Alien, the role-playing game, Call of Cthulhu, Pathfinder 2nd edition, Things from the Flood and other games. And the section I'm particularly interested in here, chapter 6, miniature war games. We have Gaslands Refueled, which I don't know about, you know, I've not played. We have Warcry, Star Wars Legion. So those two games I'm particularly interested in. Great. There's a very good chance that I'm going to buy games as a result of reading this book that I would never have known about. So fantastic. I give it a thumbs up. I can't compare it to any other books in the gaming hobby because I haven't read anything, because I'm that new. So I'd just like to say thank you for the people who've made this book, and it's helped me broaden my horizons, so shall we say, broaden my knowledge. And if there's any other newbies out there such as myself, I would recommend this book to you to have a read through. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and we will see you in the next video from Got War. I hope you've enjoyed the review, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Happy gaming.